Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Hakuna La Planta. My name is Kevin and today I'm going to show you a few plants that I transferred into LECA a year ago. I don't know what this was. And we're just gonna see how they're doing today. So this video is gonna follow the same format as the previous video. If you haven't checked that out, it's basically the same, but I talk about 5 other plants. And yeah, I'll say this again. I love growing plants in LECA. It's my favorite medium to grow plants in. And I'm so excited. The first plant I'm gonna show you guys is like really like, I can't. But obviously the rest are cute. So I'm excited. Also, my hair is so flat. I was wearing a hat. And like, you know when you sweat and you're wearing a hat and then everything just gets flat? That's basically the situation, so. I don't know if I like it. But anyways, before I start this video, if you're new here and you like these kind of videos, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. And also follow me on Instagram if you like plant pictures. I post pictures every single day. Okay, I'm really excited for the first one. The words, I can't find them. She is just a stunner. So the first plant is the Philodendron glorious. I talked about another Philodendron glorious in my plant tour video at the end. I'm not talking about that one. She's a stunner, but I'm talking about the mama today. So I got this Philodendron roughly a year ago in May 2020. Don't know why I don't have any pictures. Like I don't even have pictures from like the unboxing, but I essentially threw her straight into LECA. And this picture here is from August 2020, so like 11 months ago. And you could see, if you zoom in, you could see that there's like a dot where like the leaf was getting stuck. And I didn't think I had humidity issues, but I mean, it was kind of apparent that I did. And it basically happened again. So here's a picture from a month later. You could see that same damage over here, this little dot that you see on the leaf. It's basically when the leaf was unfurling, the stem was pushing on the leaf just because it couldn't get out. And so during the winter, I threw her next to a humidifier and I think it worked because she was pushing out all these beautiful leaves. And guys, this has to be my favorite picture. I think this was from 5 months ago. She started climbing the moss pole, but then y'all, ugh. So this picture here, I don't know how long ago this was. There was a new leaf and she was looking gorgeous. And then this damage happened. And because the moss pole was wet, it just continued to kind of rot. And so I was really disappointed. That leaf was a goner, but I mean, the next leaf, guys, she did stall. But the next, ooh, I clapped. The next leaf that unfurled was in June. So last month, she pushed out this leaf. I'll put a clip here. She just pushed out this gigantic leaf. So this clip is from my June favorites video. Look at this gorgeous leaf. I can't even take it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure she's pushed out 2 new leaves unless I'm like mistaken the leaf for like the other leaf and I don't know. I'm like panicking because she's like really pretty and I'm looking at her right now. Okay, so I'm gonna grab her. Okay, guys. Okay. So, I can't. This is too much for me. This plant is so pretty. So this is the Philodendron glorious. So look at this leaf. So I might be wrong, but I think in the June favorites video, it was this leaf. So pretty. Look at this, guys. Are you joking? And then she pushed out like a bigger leaf, which is the one that I was freaking out about. And you know what? This plant is kind of out of the way, so I don't really I just need to admire it for a second. Ooh, it almost hit me. Wow. Can y'all? Okay, y'all can't even see it. Whoa, okay. Hi, you're so pretty. Okay, I'm sorry. This plant is like at the back of my like table situation. And this is the first time I'm like bringing it out to say hello. Since, I mean, that was a month ago. So maybe I'm being dramatic. But I mean, like, it was just that leaf, and now it's this leaf, and there's a new leaf. I'll get to the new leaf in a sec. Okay. Let's get closer. Ooh, okay, let's get closer. You're kidding. Okay, I know I'm panicking, and this is like really dramatic. Look at this leaf. I can't. You're kidding. Like, it's bigger than my head. Let's point that out first. And then there's a new leaf. So I was scared I was gonna damage it, so I'm gonna try not to touch it. But do you see this new leaf? Oh my gosh, it's, you know, when the new leaves come out, they come out like lighter green, so it really reminds me of like a Gloriosum. So yeah, I don't know if it's because of the summer, I don't know if it's because it's attached to a moss pole, but then, ooh, I just burped. This leaf was so much bigger than the other ones, and then this one, and then this new one, like, again, I don't want to touch it, but I'll just go like that and just like move my hand around. And it's just shocking to me because like, I thought the leaves were going to stay this way for like a little bit, but then there was once that I can't even speak. I'm so shocked. Let's talk a little bit about the parents. So the oh my god, it really hates me, eh? So in my experience, I find that the Glorious is a little more resilient than the MELANOCHRYSUM. I know a lot of people say that specifically mature MELANOCHRYSUMs are so resilient. So yeah, I'm like really just excited. I think I'm gonna leave it here and then we're just gonna like enjoy. But the first plant is the Philodendron Glorious. Okay, so the second plant is a Syngonium. Can I just say that y'all know me because I asked in a previous video to guess what my favorite Syngonium is, and a lot of y'all guessed the Mojito. There's just something about the variegation in this plant. So easy, super easy. I wanna say it's like it's my easiest care Syngonium. So I got this plant in July 2020, which was a year ago. I got really excited, so I put her into LECA, and she didn't disappoint. If you guys are familiar with my Syngonium Mojito propagation video, if you haven't checked it out, you could check out the full video somewhere in this video here. But I decided to chop her up in December 2020. Here's a clip. This is what she looked like before. And again, guys, I did not lose any cuttings. All of them rooted, all of them pushed out new growth, and like, I was so excited. And basically here they are at the end of the 3 months. You could see that they're little baby cuties, and yes. And I forgot to mention that I propagated her in perlite initially in a propagation box, and then I moved her into pon. And I was really excited because I love experimenting. I like seeing my plants grow in different mediums firsthand. And so I already knew that my Mojitos loved living in LECA, so I wanted to try pon, and you could see that in the video. And actually, guys, I have a whole bunch that are in soil right now. Okay, so I'll just grab them. So of course, I gotta start with the ones that are in LECA, because that's the point of this video. So here they are. So this is like one of my favorite leaves right now. I mean, okay, look at her. She's pretty. These leaves are so weird. And like this one specifically is giving me Philodendron Paraiso Verde vibes. And like this one over here, like, are we joking? Like, look at these. Look at all, like the 4 leaves here, look at them. There's parts of the stem that are fully green, and you could see that these 3 leaves here are fully green. Actually, there's 4. So, I mean, it's fine. There's still variegation, and I mean, I've taken a lot of cuttings from this plant. So I don't know if you could see down here. I don't think you could see it, but there's a bunch of stumps where I cut. So this is one. I mean, this is, I think, the original one. Actually, it is, yeah, because this leaf here, guys, I'll put a picture. This is from August of 2020. You could see that this is the leaf. So she's still hanging on, and I think that's like wild. So here's one. Oh my gosh, I can't take her. The second one is a little cutie. Obviously it's not as old as the original, but look at her. She's so weird. But yeah, I mean, I just love how freaky they look. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea that they look this way, because they kind of lose their arrowhead kind of look, but I'm into this creepy vibe. Like, this is so creepy and I'm here for it. Okay, so this is the one that I had in pon in the video. Look at her. Excuse me? Okay, so let's ignore this leaf. Like, I'm gonna try to hide her. The rest of the plant, she is growing so beautifully. I mean, are you kidding? What? Okay, so yeah, look at this leaf. This is my favorite. Maybe this one's my favorite. Oops, that's not you. This one. Ooh, this one has a lot of white though, and it's like newer, so it's lighter. Like, look at that. But at the moment, I don't have this Syngonium under a grow light. She's kind of just on my table near the grow lights, but not under it. And you could see that she's getting a little leggy, which is okay because sometimes I like that. Sometimes it gives me more room to, you know, cut the stem and propagate. But yeah, they look really good. You could see the difference in like the variegation here. It's kind of more balanced, I would say. With these in pond, I relied solely on the slow release fertilizers in the Lishuza pond, and this was the result. So I mean, cute. And lastly, so I have these in soil. So they're also doing great. This was kind of a recent transfer into the self-watering pot here, but I mean, look at this vine. And is this the newest leaf? Yes. I mean, very similar to the one in pond. Like, oh my God, this one is so cute. I love how like there's that little section of green just there. Y'all can't even see it. Okay, hold on. Do you see that? That is so pretty. Are you joking? So yeah, really exciting. She's doing fine. I think she's vining like this because I have a grow light right here. And so it's kind of reaching. It's reaching for the grow light. But man, like, this is incredible. I just love this variegation. It's so pretty. Okay, so to recap, because like this just blew my mind. This was the original plant in the picture here. I mean, obviously this leaf is still here, but like, it's just crazy because there's so many growth points. There's maybe, like I'm looking, and there's maybe like 6 to 7 growth points. And it was just one plant. They just came from under, like on different growth points in the stem, the different nodes, I guess. And like, this is what she did. I mean, she looks a little weird because of, it finally happened, y'all. But yeah, like Wonk City, oh my God. And the rest of the plants are all propagations. And this just kind of demonstrates that, like, I mean, come on, like, so pretty. I want to say that I've had the most success propagating this plant. I'm pretty sure I've had 0 casualties, which is wild to me. Like, that is insane. And yeah, I mean, I think the one in pond is my favorite. I have no words. Like, wow. Hello there. What am I doing? The second plant is the Syngonium Mojito. Okay, I had to take the children away because I was bumping my head on the Glorious and I was scared I was gonna like break something. So the third plant is a SYNDAPSUS, and it's one that I get a lot of questions about. I guess this plant has the reputation of being a very slow grower. I've weirdly had a lot of success with it, and it is the SYNDAPSUS TREUBII Moonlight. Oh gosh, guys, it's been a roller coaster with this plant. Again, like I had the same experience, very slow in the beginning. And let's bring it back to the origins. So the earliest picture I have of this plant was from January 2020. I don't know why. I think I was just scared that something was rotting just because a lot of the leaves were dropping, and I was left with this, which was 2 leaves, like 2 separate plants, 2 leaves. It was only 1 leaf per plant. And I mean, the root system looked fine. Like you could see that those roots are kind of white, I guess. I threw her into LECA here. There's a piece of LECA that's like latched onto one of the new roots, and you could see that they're healthy roots. Don't mind, you know, the wet stick situations I was experimenting. They all died. Let's just say that. The wet sticks died. But the 2 remaining plants actually lived and thrived. And this picture is from 10 months ago. Look at these cute rounded leaves. And I always think about like Mickey Mouse when I see, you know, these leaves in this pot. She again stalled a little bit. Like, I don't know what was going on. But then eventually, guys, this picture here is from 5 months ago. She was just like looking really pretty. And I guess this was the point where she just took off. 3 months later, here's this picture. Oh my gosh. I personally couldn't believe that this happened, and like I was just so stunned. She's a lot bigger now. She is vining. I'm looking at her. She's hanging off the counter. And I'll just grab her now, I guess. Okay. Here she is. Wow. Okay, how do we feel? Okay, so this is the SYNGONIUM TREUBII Moonlight. Look at these silver leaves, guys. And then like, look at the vinage here. So she's kind of like in a weird place where she's kind of close to the ground. And so all of this is just kind of sitting on the ground against the window. And let's be clear, I don't want to propagate this. I just think it's just shocking to me that this happened. And yeah. Okay, let's look at the roots. Look at these roots, everyone. Oh my gosh. So I actually haven't looked at the roots in a while. They're a lot bigger than before. And I know I've talked about this in the past. There's some plants that don't necessarily like having the roots sit in water. Sorry, just give me a second. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's just kind of like a centerpiece. Like, look at her. It's not all good, guys. You could see that there's, and I mean, this is older growth, but you could see some crisping at the tips of a lot of the leaves. And I mean, it's just the tips here, but I'm pretty sure that it's because the roots are sitting in the nutrient solution for too long. And I know I should cut the roots, but I don't want to like disturb it because she has grown like foliage-wise. I can't even talk. Foliage-wise so much. Like, I just can't handle this. Like, oh. Are you joking? This is so pretty. Ooh! Okay, so the third plant is the SYNGONIUM TREUBII Moonlight. Okay, so we've made it to the last plant. The last plant is a MONSTERA, and this is the plant that I initially regret buying. But you know what, guys? She is stunning in her own way. This is the MONSTERA PINNATIPARTITA. So I got this plant in March 2020, so a little more than a year ago, and you could see that this video is from when I got it. I got this plant from House of Monstera here in Toronto. Love them, they're great, would recommend to anyone buying, you know, rare plants. A month later, I took her out of soil and I washed off all the soil. And you could see that the roots are really healthy. They're like white and juicy. And I basically threw her into LECA. Fast forward 3 months from the previous picture, this picture, although she did drop all her old leaves, she pushed out these gigantic ones. Okay, they're not gigantic, but like in comparison, they're gigantic. And then, oh my gosh, y'all, I had a thrips situation. And this was one plant that the thrips absolutely loved. So 6 months ago in December, this plant was attacked by thrips. Here's a clip. Look at this ugly little thing. Oh, and look here, a family. Let's not disturb them. Also, don't mind the lint situations. Maybe I should have washed these leaves a bit more often. And for y'all who don't know what thrip damage looks like, let's show this picture here. If I zoom in, you could see the little lines where the thrip little babies kind of like sucked away at the leaf. Usually I would use beneficial insects, but because it was winter time, the whole shipping situation with live bugs was not really a thing. And I mean, they wouldn't have lived even if I ordered them. So I did the insecticidal soap, neem oil kind of treatment pretty aggressively, and she didn't do well. But anyhow, I'll just grab her now. Okay. Can we, like, she needs, like, what? So yeah, this is the Monstera Pinnatipartita. Why am I here? Okay, there's a mess, y'all. This was the leaf after. This is the leaf after the previous one with rip damage. And obviously because it was unfurling and I was treating it aggressively, it resulted in this kind of situation. It did have a fenestration. This was the second leaf with a fenestration. And then because it was put into shock and the root system actually suffered a whole ton, you could see that she put out a leaf with no fenestrations. Then there's this one, which is, I don't know what happened to the other bit. And yeah, then there was a fenestration, and then there were two over here without fenestrations. And ever since this leaf, she's consistently pushed out leaves with one fenny. And like, it's like, I'm really excited because I think I said this before, I regretted buying this plant because I really don't like the look of the Monstera Peru. It's not for me. And the leaves in their juvenile state were like that. But now, and like, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose like the fenestrations because she's made it to the top. I haven't had time to transfer her to a bigger situation, but like, oh, just ignore it. But like, here we are. Like, are you joking? Look at all these leaves. And like, I still want a mature one. Oh. Wow, that has to be the biggest LECA drop. Oh my gosh. If y'all want to see the roots. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a mess. Let me put the towel on the ground, y'all. Look at these roots. Oh my God, let me cover my face. Oh Lord, look at these roots. Okay. Again, this is a plant where like I don't want to disturb, you know, anything because she's growing well. So I'm going to keep her the way it is. If this Monstera is like my Thai constellation or ALBO, she won't have any issues with the roots sitting in the nutrient solution. Okay, at this point, it's becoming annoying. Okay, look how tall, y'all. She is too much for me. Okay, so I guess the last plant is the Monstera Pinnatipartita. Okay guys, I guess that's it. So thank you guys so much. Today, the time of filming this, I posted my, I guess, the 5th part of the plants that I transferred into LECA and like the before and after. And it's doing so well. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it's reaching more people. And I like, hi guys. For those that are new here, hello. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos and to just like hang out here while, you know, there's all this chaotic energy. And obviously the LECA drops, expect more of that. There was gonna be a 5th plant and then I realized, Kevin, that plant, like all of that plant is in soil right now. But I'm planning to do a video of plants that I switched out of LECA. I know a few of you have requested that. I'm planning to do it. I just don't know when it's gonna come out. And if you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.